just have the floor for a few minutes to thank everyone for coming in, for applying, for supporting and encouraging student entrepreneurship. Whether you're the student, a supporter, an audience member, or ecosystem builder, we all work together hand in hand. In the past, careers have been defined by others, just in terms of what corporate jobs are available, etc. But more than ever, young people are wanting to define their own careers and their own paths, and I'm sure this rings a bell with a lot of you. Students are the key to the growth and prosperity and social progress in any country, and they promote and drive change with innovation. People come into entrepreneurship, however, for many reasons. They're wanting to give birth to a pet project or passion. They're experiencing a problem, knowing the solutions at hand to solve this problem. Sometimes it's just seeing an opportunity, a gap. For some people, I'm not sure if that's my case, my woman, it might be part of the ecosystem in which he finds himself, in this case, for tertiary education. And other times it's a simple math equation, seeing that jobs are scarce and needing to provide in your own way to provide an income. But whatever the reason, it's fun, hard, and exciting journey, and to be able to stretch your ideas, stretch your thinking and experiences whilst you're still at varsity, I cannot put enough emphasis on that. It can shave so much off your hardship and time in the future. We at Akro, of course, do see the value in providing, inverted commas, self-employment, but we understand that self-employment is not really what changes economies. What changes economies are large-scale businesses who employ lots of people. You can see all the research around the world. In fact, Italy had a bit of a dip because they've had a lot of people go into self-employment, and self-employment is very different from building a business, a big business. Therefore, I really would like to appeal to each of the startups here, each of the entrepreneurs, anyone in this ecosystem, to really take a hard look at your potential in your business and dream and plan towards a large-scale, bold business in your future. The applicants, as I've mentioned just now, have been really interesting, and we can't find any particular thread. And a question I have for you, if not now, then when? So we had quite a few people who had applied and then at the last minute said they weren't quite ready for the presentation. But that's the time to stretch yourself, to really stretch what it is that you're doing. So I would highly recommend, don't be afraid, be bold, think about what it is that, what is it that you're trying to get out of it. As I said right at the start, when the applicants, we all met with the applicants, the most important thing you're going to get out of this is actually your network. That is, the money that you get is really great, but it's not about someone giving you money. It's about you really pushing yourself and finding the network, finding your people to build your business. Time again in Akro, I've seen that people have built their business or startup next to each other. As one grows, the other grows. It says something about Akro that one of our own previous startups has 2 startups in the finals, generating out of their own employees. And that's an incredibly satisfying and gratifying moment for us at Akro. This shows the impact we've got on the entire ecosystem in South Africa's growth. Interestingly enough, some of you may be aware we've been contacted by UCT alumni that are living abroad who have an interest in not only giving back, but potentially assisting these young students and startups, wanting to put money in, perhaps even investing in them. And so I want to say that this little competition that's right at the tip of Africa, in one of the 3 universities based, one of the 3 universities based on the Western Cape, that there's a true global interest in what you're doing. And anyone who's thinking of applying next year, please remember this. This competition is in its 3rd year. It's a wonderful collaboration of various parties. I mean, obviously, we've had the student societies, we've got the student applicants themselves, we've got the private enterprise like Envela Ventures, IDF Capital, SAB Foundation, and we've got ecosystem players like the Bertha Institute of Social Innovation and Entrepreneurship. And of course, we could not do it without individuals like Zile Buren, Sheila Yabo. There's been so many of them, but in particular, I'd like to single out Joel van der Schyff, who's just every year comes forward and gives of his time, gives of his expertise, and really has the interest of entrepreneurship and students at heart. Akro's own life began in the halls of UCT with Janine Basel as our co-founder. And it's been a natural fit to have started this competition alongside Luke Janssen, who at the time was with InvestSoc in 2019. And it's continued to grow. We believe this is a legacy project of Akro. We're proud to be a part of so many of your futures and so many of the futures already in the past. A big thank you to my partners in crime who've just gone off video. From InvestSoc, Simon Shelton. He's a doer, someone who quickly understands the task at hand, prompt, always available, an incredibly well-run student society. Hats off to InvestSoc. Then we've got Mtakozisi Magubani from Entrepreneur Society, also able, willing, definitely studying the right stream management for his future. That's definitely has found his strength very quickly. And Entrepreneur Society, we're already in the 3 years of seeing it grow from strength to strength, and we wish them much success. We really, any of the students here, if you're going to be on next year at UCT, we suggest that you sign up with these student societies. But yeah, from myself to Simon and Until, guys, you've made this an incredibly seamless experience, and I wish you well in the future.